just thinking about that last one. We added power and knowledge as stats. So I was thinking, like, look at the basic D&D stats. Okay, I think we can classify, we can categorize these with a classifier. There's 6 of them. Alright, we don't have to come up with 6 categories. Let's say our hypothesis. Come up with 4 human categories of humanity. Let's classify the stats. I think you can say onto the categories. I don't know if that's standard academic terminology. Then again, I am not paid to be an intellectual. If we compress the entire human experience into 4 fundamental archetypes, we can cleanly map the 6 core D&D stats. Yeah, that's cool. The physical. So strength and constitution goes on to the physical. The kinetic or the precision is dexterity. Analytical or the architect is intelligence. Perceptive, the interface is both wisdom and charisma. So I was going to ask, that's just almost like a hypothesis. It's biased, but I'm just going to ask, is that a balanced hypothesis of being human? Or I should have said a character. If we look at this through the lens of cognitive science, psychology, and anthropology, it's a highly functional framework, but it leaves out one massive, messy piece of what actually makes us human. By mapping D&D stats onto these 4 buckets, we built a brilliant map of human capacities, but it misses human volition. Why would bother? I don't know about that, because the volition isn't a player's choice. Your 4 categories map surprisingly well to the classical, multi-millennium old philosophical attempts to slice up humanity. Physical and kinetic align with the soma, the biological machine. The analytical aligns with the logos, the rational cold logic. The perceptive aligns with the psyche. Then where the hypothesis breaks, the missing element is the internal driver. In a tabletop, kind of like hormones, in a tabletop RPG, the will of the character doesn't live on the character sheet, it lives in you. But like hormones stat. What makes you moan like a hole? If we treat the human body like a biological machine, hormones are the missing system software. Hormones modify the 4 categories. You have testosterone, growth hormone. Okay, I don't think that's where I wanted to go. Like, classify. We're talking about adding power and knowledge. I was thinking about adding a hormone stat. It's almost out of balance, isn't it? Because you have strength and constitution, and then wisdom and charisma. Classify personality onto the categories. That's really kind of a biased thing, though, because I said 4. You can map the big 5 OCEAN personality traits, the most scientifically validated model, and run directly onto 4 categories. What does that look like now? strength, constitution, dex, and I don't think that's where I wanted to go with this. Start a new model. I got threefold categories of a character. If we pivot away from a four-part taxonomy and strip the concept down to a classic threefold model, we align perfectly with one of the oldest, most durable conceptual frameworks in human history, body, mind, and spirit. Okay. So with the body, you get strength, dexterity, constitution. The mind, you get intelligence. The noetic is wisdom and charisma. Is anything missing from that as far as adding stats? Like classify power onto this model. Knowledge. But I thought there was wisdom and knowledge. Instead you have wisdom and charisma. You can classify the power, classify something into the model, the categorical model. Oh, what happened? So the somatic, you get kinetic power. Oh, it did something. The somatic, you get kinetic power, procedural knowledge. There's all kind of stuff just happened. Just play this character for a few minutes. I don't want to play the character. That's probably what's wrong with me. So this character sheet, the System Weaver, alias the Ontological Ocelot, core specialty, isomorphic systems architecture and kinetic feedback. Wow, this is deep. That is way deeper than I thought. Sub-level research lab, Scottsdale, Georgia. The air hums with 440 hertz wiring of a physical vacuum tube degradation array. A customized kernel architecture, the Bevan Omega 4 flickers across 3 matte black monitors. A mechanical fluidic valve automaton sits on the workbench to your left, clicking steadily as its pneumatic tubes calculate optimized formulas. You've been awake for 28 hours. The cortisol spike is real. Pretty cool. Survival prediction. Degrading somatic endurance. 28 hours continuous uptime. Cognitive processing is stable. Noetic volition is at peak. Spite and ideological obsession are acting as powerful chemical adrenaline surrogates. Your ego force and determination to protect the deep corpus database are overriding somatic exhaustion. Tunnel vision. High volition combined with low sleep creates an inability to read subtle environmental anomalies. Hyper-focused on the digital terminal, leaving an absolute blind spot for ambient physical threats. TTL prediction. Oh. 8 hours. 14 hours, 20 hours. Well, it says I got about 14 hours left. Beyond that, any defense you deploy or calibration you attempt carries an unacceptably high error rating. Oh, okay. I'm talking about time till Okay. This is no stop. No stop.